Hey guys, welcome back to the Evry channel. Today I am doing a Q&A, whether it be personal related, business related. I'll be answering a lot of your juicy questions. So if you're interested, then keep watching. Okay, so on our Instagram, well, if you don't follow us at Evry. We put up a little question box, Q&A box, and you guys asked me some of your questions, so I already have them here on my phone. So let's get started. First question. I know Black Friday can be crazy for any business. As a small business, how have you been handling all the orders coming in? So unfortunately for us, we are still expecting a boat shipment. And we knew before Black Friday that it was going to be delayed. So we had to put a lot of items on pre-order because we didn't have them in stock. We figured that this would be the best option because then a lot of the website would be sold out and we'd have nothing to sell. And also because the deals that we were giving away were too good to be true. So I know a lot of our customers would be annoyed that they wouldn't be able to buy anything at such a good price. So we decided to put it on pre-order, and that's just been very difficult because we know now when the boat shipment is going to be coming. So that was also accounted into the waiting time that we set for pre-orders. But we are getting a lot of emails from customers and we have to explain to them about the pre-order situation, and they are understanding, but it's just very, very crazy and stressful to have like all these pending orders that we want to get out as soon as possible. And we will be doing that. But in the meantime, like I said, it's very, very stressful. Any exciting collabs coming up? So a few days ago, we actually launched with a girl named Adriana, and it's kind of crazy because I've been following her from the Every account since like the beginning. Over like 2 years, we've been following each other on TikTok. So it's kind of crazy that like she designed a jewelry piece with us. She actually sold it out in like 6 minutes. That was crazy. And honestly, it was just a crazy, surreal experience working with like her because, like I said, we've been following each other since the beginning. We also have a collab coming up. It might be out by the time this video goes out. It is with Erica Diane. She's a YouTuber. We've been working at this since like the summer, June. I remember we were in LA, probably at In-N-Out, and then that's when I found out that we signed with her. So I'm excited for that, praying that she does really, really well. Okay, next question. Where do you live? So I've gotten a lot of questions about this, if that makes sense, because for the past like 2 months almost, I've been traveling because we were opening up stores. So I've been like in different places. A lot of people thought I lived in like New York or I'm in like LA or something. I actually live in Montreal, Canada. Wow. It gets really, really cold here, and like it's starting to get cold and I just can't do it anymore. It gets dark at like 4 in the afternoon. It's just that I can't do it anymore. But so it looks like it's dark now. Like I'm living in a dark simulation all day long. Anyway, yeah, I live in Montreal. Maybe one day I'll be able to move to like LA or somewhere. I don't know, hopefully, cross my fingers. But for now, I live in Montreal. Okay, another question is, what plastic surgery have I gotten done and do I regret any? Okay, great question. Plastic surgery, let's go. Let me just say this right now. I'm very transparent with any work that I've ever gotten done. If you have any other question about that, I'll be happy to do any other videos or answers. I've gotten my nose done. I've gotten, I don't know if I say the word, this done. I've gotten a lip flip. So basically he like cuts you here and like he lifts your lip. This one, I only regret this size because I'm still working on getting rid of the scar because my doctor told me that I healed like the worst 1%. Like usually I want to be like in the top 1%, but like not in this case. And then I also got a buccal fat removal. So they go in your mouth and they cut you open and they pull out the fat, and then he re-injected it into here. I think that's all for now. So yeah, the only one right now is like this. But yeah, social media is very difficult. I'm going to be honest with you, and I feel like it messes with your confidence. And I obviously want to be like a good role model to anyone who's watching this video. But I'm trying to be honest and say that people struggle every day, you know? So that's that. How do you deal with rejection? I have to see him in school and I don't want it to be awkward. Ooh, that's a good question. I feel like I don't have a lot of boy experience and like rejection and stuff because like, I don't have a lot of like boy experience. But I just feel like honestly, just try to like play it off cool. Like like it doesn't bother you. I don't know. Like I feel like I would just be like chill about the whole situation, and then like the more you can kind of get like comfortable with the uncomfortable, then like it really won't bother. Like you won't be fazed by it. Like if you put yourself like in an uncomfortable position, then like eventually your mind will just like start tricking you that like it actually is comfortable because you're familiar with it. So if you just like get used to seeing him and stuff, then like it won't bother you as much. I feel like makes a lot of sense. Okay, yeah. So put yourself out there and like just pretend like it doesn't bother you, and then eventually you're gonna trick yourself and just like it won't bother you. You think you open too many stores too quickly? So I would say yes and no, because we got very, very favorable leases. We got them very short term because we wanted these stores to be a test to see if we'd be able to actually open up like more stores, if certain areas work better, all that stuff. So I think that because we had no idea like what we were doing going into this, the fact we opened them all really close to each other, it didn't give a lot of like time to like learn. So that's why every time like something had to be changed in every store, we had to actually like go back and do it for every single one, if that makes sense, because it wasn't enough time to like put those changes into the next store because they're open so close to each other. I also think that it distracted us too much from the online, which is definitely not a good thing, because obviously we can afford to look into doing stores because of the online presence that we have. However, I feel like it was good in the sense of the holiday season was here, so we figured we would try to open as many as possible because that's like the best time, and like we want to like test it at its full potential. So I think that was a positive, and also gives us our brand even like more credibility, because obviously if like you're a scamming brand, I don't really think you're gonna be like willingly putting yourselves in like brick and mortar like retail. Obviously it's like more like way more easy to like hide online, like, you know, change things online, but once you're like in actual physical stores, in like actual malls, it's very different. And obviously you have to like go through like credit checks or I don't know, all that stuff to make sure that you can actually open up a store. So I feel like that also helps with like more social proof and credibility towards the brand. Okay, this question: what's the most TMI embarrassing but funny story you have? I can't like, I definitely have a lot of them, but like one of them is I remember I was on live and I was wearing like white pants that I thrifted, and I was like, I love these pants. Next thing I know, I got my period while I was on live, and like most girls be like, hee, like let me run to the bathroom quick and like pause the live. Nah, I would just like, I got on the chair and like I turned around and I just like showed everyone on live that I got my period, just like we're all on the same page. But I don't really get like embarrassed, if that makes sense. So I feel like it's hard to have like embarrassing stories because I don't really care. That makes sense. Yeah. I'm so like that's why I don't really get like just for example, Jack, Maya, and I, we went for like dinner, and like we were in Toronto and we were just opening the store, and we I was like vlogging, and like Maya's in Kelly, I take out my phone, like have the flash on with the food, and like Jack got so embarrassed and he walked away. I'm like, oh, I don't give a shit. You know, so it's like hard to get really embarrassed. How do you balance work and personal life? So this is a very difficult question. I'm still learning that till this day. I can give you an example. About 2 weeks ago, my best friend, she was turning 25 on the 25th of November. So it's like her champagne birthday, very big year. That also happened to fall on the same day as Black Friday, which is the biggest online sales day of the entire year. And I was put in a very, very difficult predicament because I didn't know if I could go to her birthday. And that just caused like obviously some tension in our friendship, and I felt bad letting my friend down because I obviously want to make people around me happy and feel good about themselves and all that stuff. So that was very difficult for me. In the end, unfortunately, I was not able to go because, like I said, Black Friday, and these are just kind of like very uncomfortable situations that you have to like kind of go through and willing to like accept when you're running a business and like it's your priority and your baby and your child. So work-life balance is not very balanced right now, and I don't know when that will get more balanced. I'll keep you updated on that. Probably not for a while. Okay, next question. What's it like working with family and friends? So I work every single day with my brother. That's also like very difficult. However, it's made us like very, very close. I never thought I'd be like this close with my brother. Like not in a weird way, but it's like growing up with like a younger brother. So I feel like it makes sense. Like I'm the girl, okay, I'm excluded. But now like our work relationship is like very, very strong, and like that's turned into us like creating like a deeper bond with each other, which is nice. And like and now I feel like the three of us are much closer, which is nice as well. And also I feel like it's just more easy to like be honest, that makes sense, because like it's my brother, so I'll tell him like anything, and that is good and bad because it probably creates more arguments, but also but also creates like more like efficiency in a way, because I'm not scared to say anything. I'm not like beating around the bush. Like I'll just tell him straight to his face. And at the end of the day, it's like very easy to like forgive each other because we kind of, well, we want the same things. So it's very easy to like come to like a conclusion very easily. It's just sometimes it's like he feels like I'm attacking him, and sometimes I feel like he's attacking me. So like people get defensive, and then like after that we break it down, and then everyone's fine. Even with like friends, like Maya is like one of my best friends, but it's kind of crazy because she became like one of my best friends because we were working together. Before I didn't really know her. And then now she's one of my best friends. So it's nice too, because we can be honest with each other, we like joke around, and like, and again, like, I don't know, we got into a fight yesterday, but like then we forgave each other. Like she got me a nice juice today. So shout out to you, Maya, I love you. Next question. What's your personal favorite piece? Okay, I have a few. I love the Western Wednesday necklace. A little cowboy boot, really cute. I'm a hoop girl now, okay? And I created, or maybe Tash did, one of us created the best pair of go-to hoops. These are called the jersey hoops. They're thin, they're lightweight, but they don't feel cheap. And I find they just like bring my entire like ensemble together, if that makes sense, because I love wearing my hair up in a bun, but I find it looks just even like more like put together when I have these hoops on. So these I think are like my favorite item right now. These again are the jersey hoops. They come in gold and silver, and they're all 50% off right now. Oh, and I think I love the custom necklace right over here. I think it's really cute, and I just love having my name on my neck. I don't know if that makes sense. Like there's no guy to put here, so just put myself. Next question. Will you ever go brunette? I think you look really good. Well, thank you, Samara. This is a constant thing for me every single day. I am a Gemini, in fact, so I cannot make up my mind. I face-tuned brown hair onto me 110 times on every single selfie I've ever taken, and I still can't decide. And the brown that I would want to go to is really dark, and then if I make a mistake, then it would take me almost a year to go back blonde, and I've been trying to get this for a long time. So I have no idea. We shall see. Maybe you'll be surprised. Maybe I'm going through a midlife crisis. Maybe I'm going through a lot of things mentally that are terrible, so maybe you'll see. The last question. What makes you happy to wake up in the morning? Well, it really depends in the morning, because unfortunately when you are an anxious person, like I don't think that your first thought in the morning is like happiness, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to sound like dark or like pessimistic, but I think when I wake up it's like oh, I have like 10,000 things to do, you know. So waking up isn't like the most just like relaxing, calming experience. I think that people need to talk about that. You don't just wake up in the morning, it's like, look, I am grateful, but sometimes my mind has like a weird way of tricking me into not being grateful and like just being super anxious right away. But obviously I'm grateful for anyone who watches this video. I'm grateful for anyone from Evry. I'm grateful for my family, my health, my friends, everybody. And that makes me, obviously, it brings me joy. But like, just to be completely honest, the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I'm just like filled with kind of panic in a way. But that could be a whole other video. If you guys are interested, let me know. Well, thank you so much, besties, for watching from your wannabe YouTuber girl at So Quirky. Okay, anyways, click the bell so you're notified when I post or when we post, and subscribe and give us a thumbs up. I mean, like, I try my best, okay? So if you want more videos from me, comment down below. If you have any ideas, want to know anything, let me know. I will be more than happy to take on this YouTube adventure. See ya.